They got engaged in Vegas, and down the track, they were going to get married in Vegas. But COVID happened, and Sheridan told me every time she started to talk about weddings, she would fall pregnant.
It's been a long time, but I remember it well. Just like the photo we keep on the shelf. Oh, we were young. Oh, we were young.
2 kids later, they didn't get married in Vegas. So lucky for us, we all get to be here and celebrate with them while they tie the knot.
All of the moments collected in time, perfectly bound like your hand fits in mine. Lucky to find what we're both looking for in this life.
Shane said he found Sheridan pretty hot when he first met her, and still today, but he loves and shares the same humour and just how awesome she is.
When I first met her, I thought she was the most beautiful woman I ever seen. And still to this day, I think the exact same. Nothing's changed at all.
Always believed that after the miles, we find ourselves here at the end of the aisle. Looking at me, you're looking at me.
She loves his confident personality and his good looks.
Panicking. He's got really skinny legs. I think to the point where he's very self-conscious about it. Because he keeps remarking on how thick mine are. And then his cousin Drew says I've got really thick arms, so I'm just basically, I'm a tank. And it's not about me, no. So.
Thanks for being my best man. Well, thanks too.
So it's 50-50, half the time is good, half the time is bad. Yeah, well, whenever I first came to Australia, I lived with him for about 4 months. I was only supposed to be there about a month, so.
In fact, she told me that when she first laid eyes on him at the pub that night, she actually fell out the door trying to lean and watch him, as she had never seen him around the place before.
He does like drinking, among other things, that we'll not get into. Let's just say one time I got a message years ago telling me that he has been scooped by the bouncers. Please. That was the bouncers. And then we had to go to a police station in Korean.
Strong-minded, powerful woman. What else do you want, like, you know? Looks after our kids, looks after the house. It's a great mother. There's nothing else a man could want.
What more could I want? What more could I need? Our hands intertwined in this sweet symphony. You're all that I want to forever breathe.
He loves her even when she's hangry. And he said it's not a pretty sight. He even has to address her sometimes as Laura Jane when Sheridan is hangry to try and pull her back into line. But the most special thing, she loves that he feels like home, always has. She even loves him despite the fact he will leave clothes on the floor right beside the washing basket. He agrees to something but doesn't always listen to what she said, and then the next day will deny that and it was all in her head and it never happened.
Of the moments collected in time, perfectly bound like your hand fits in mine. Lucky to find what we're both looking for. It's right. My heart is aching, but somehow in all the right places. You made me feel like enough. I'm ever yours. I'm ever yours. These tears of happiness shaking, 'cause I know that I found love. I'm ever yours, I'm ever yours, I'm ever yours.
Our couple met so many years ago when Sheridan was at the tender age of just 17 and Shane, her senior, at the age of 22. For those that don't know how our couple first met, I don't think you would ever guess. Well, they met in a bar, but in Shane's defence, he didn't realise at the time of meeting that she was so young. He assumed, well, she was in a bar, so she had to at least be over 18. So we'll cut him some slack on that point. They spotted each other that night and started chatting and drinking and more chatting and drinking, and they hit it off. That night ended, they went their own ways. It wasn't until they met again a few months later in September 2011 and they got talking and they started dating from there and have never looked back. I'm pleased to say though, they've been together another 13 years since, and Dad is now okay with the age gap and has quite accepted Shane into the family and the relationship. Now, our couple like a challenge and adventures. After just 2 years of dating, they took the leap of faith and moved their whole lives to Australia with only a couple of grand in their pockets, but they have never looked back since. Our couple knew they wanted to do life together and they couldn't imagine life without each other. They were in Vegas and Shane had planned to propose at the bottom of the Grand Canyon.
And I wanted to do it on the first day, and she knew I wanted to go to the Grand Canyon, but she didn't know I was going to propose.
It was actually the day of his birthday, and he was so nervous.
I ended up proposing in the hotel room on the second day because she wanted to go to the Grand Canyon on the last day, and I wanted time to celebrate. So full 8 days celebrating in Vegas for getting engaged.
Unmistakable.
Shane, you may kiss your beautiful bride. They have found their soulmate in life. They have shared so many milestones and created many amazing memories.
Yeah, we should share the same dreams. We travelled the world together.
I was here when they come to Australia, like, and so I got to see them start out here, like, you know, and then to progress to where we are now. Like, it's really, on a serious note, like, it's really special.
Whenever I decided I wanted to go to Australia, she was behind me all the way, and we come out here for a work and holiday visa, and 10.5 years later we're still here, getting married, we have 2 kids. It's the fairy tale.
Sheridan, as we stand here today, I want you to know I am so grateful to call you my partner, my best friend, the mother of our 2 beautiful daughters, and now at long last, my wife. And to our children, Holly, Jay and Remy, you're the greatest gift we have ever got. Watching you grow has been the most rewarding experience of our lives. You remind us every day of the love we share and the life we build together. Here's to our future. May it be filled with love, laughter and good times. Sláinte. Nervous? Fuck. That's me for me, folks. Slap the drink in these.
Celebrate Mr. and Mrs. Quinn.